Once upon a time, there was a god named Duma and a goddess named Milla who fought each other bitterly for an age.
Hey, why did Milla and Duma have to fight so much? Couldn't they just say they were sorry?
Let's promise we'll never end up like that, okay?
Yeah, nothing will ever come between us.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia. So what this game is it's a 3DS game that is a remake of the second Fire Emblem game that was on the original Nintendo. And it's a good one. This is one of my favorites. It has some of my favorite characters and story, and it does have some very, very unique gameplay that is basically only in this game. It's only in this one. So that's going to be pretty fun. So we're going to get into it pretty quickly. Some of the differences will become very apparent very fast. But let's get into it. All right. So we're going to create a new game. We're going to be playing on hard. And we're going to be playing on classic. Okay. Would you like to receive notifications? Blah, blah, blah. Nope, doesn't matter. Can't do that on Citra anyway. Okay. Flostum 402 VC.
Gods, no. Don't leave me, Celica. You can't. Celica! Celica! Say something, please! Celica!
Prologue. Alm and Celica. 394 VC.
Where did he go this time?
What's the matter, Faye? Don't tell me you're after him again.
Oh, hey, Gray. Say, have you seen Alm? I can't find him anywhere.
Alm? Don't waste your time looking for that guy.
Cliff! Wait, why not?
He and Celica went off for a stroll in the woods. I saw them leave.
He's with Celica? Again?
Exactly. Again? I mean, Celica just moved to Ram Village, right? Nice to know we're so easily replaced.
He's not replacing us. Celica's his cousin. Of course they're gonna be close.
I hate to break it to you, Faye.
Huh?
Sir Myson only has one grandkid, and that's Alm. Celica is his ward. Mother told me. They're not related by blood. Cliff's moss spouting gossip? I don't believe it. Still, I like where the story is going. Celica and her dark, unspeakable past.
Stop that, would you? So does this mean...
It might mean, Faye. It might mean.
Is Alm gonna marry her someday?
She jumps the gun, huh?
Marry her? Are we having the same conversation? Oh, there you are. You guys will never believe this. Hey, Tobin. Believe what? Somebody saw a knight in the woods. A real knight from the castle. Come on, let's go check it out. What? Why would a knight come here? Big fan of manure or something? I'm not missing this. He could be the last knight we see for months or years. Cliff, Faye, you coming?
Yeah.
Huh? Hey, wait up.
So yeah, voiced. That's kind of fun, right? Coming from Awakening.
Over here. Come look at this.
I don't think it's fully voiced like Three Houses is, but it's heavily voiced, which is new to the series at this point. So just so everybody knows kind of how it goes, on the 3DS side of things, we had Awakening first, which kind of gave a revival for the series, a long-needed one. And then they had Fire Emblem Fates, which was a trio of games. There were two main ones, and then one that was like a DLC bonus route. And then this game came out. And then we've been waiting ever since until we got Fire Emblem Three Houses. So this one started the trend of moving towards the voiced dialogue here, since Awakening and Fates kind of took the route of doing very, very little narration throughout. I'm very happy to have the narration, I really am. How's it going, Celica? That opening, though.
What is it, Celica? You find something?
I mean, they really know how to pull you in, don't they?
I made a wreath out of these flowers. Here, put it on.
What? No.
Why not? I think it'd make you look very handsome.
I think you mean very stupid. Boys don't wear wreaths.
Don't call it stupid. It took me a long time to make this. Fine then. Maybe I'll just give it to Grandpapa instead.
You're kidding, right?
Grandpapa knows a manly wreath when he sees one, unlike some boys.
You tell him.
Ha ha, very funny.
You're picturing him wearing it. Admit it. There's the smile I was looking for. Huh? What, is something wrong?
No, I'm glad you've cheered up is all. When you first came to the village, you always wore such a dark expression. Plus, you never spoke a word. Grandpapa told me to be nice, but I wasn't sure how to make things better.
Well, I think you did just fine. Each story that you told me, each flower you picked for me, each walk you took with me here in the woods. That all made a difference, Alm.
Come on, I didn't do anything special.
Or maybe you did. I'm sorry that my first words to you were so unkind.
Ooh, what were they?
Are you talking about when you called me a boor or a clod?
There we go.
Hey, I said I'm sorry. I've just never had any friends my age. So I guess I wasn't used to boys like you.
Well, I'd never met a girl like you either. Don't let it get to you.
Say, why are you so nice to me?
Why? Do I need a reason? I mean, I guess it's because I never knew my parents, I have no siblings, and Grandpapa has always forbid me from setting foot outside the village. You're like a window to a world that I've never had the chance to know. Is that a good enough reason, or... Oh, hey!
What is it?
See this? We have the same mark.
Yes, except yours is on your left hand and mine is on my right.
Well, that makes us close. Doesn't it?
I suppose it does, in a strange sort of way.
They're
I
cute.
wonder why the marks are so similar.
It's because they're special. They prove that the two of us belong together. Always. That is, if you're not already tired of a clod like me making you laugh.
Of course not. So, do you mean it? We'll always be together?
Yes, I promise. Isn't that what you want?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, well, I guess Faye wasn't too far off the mark, huh? Poor Faye, she's not going to be very happy about that.
You have my word. I'll never leave. Ah!
What? That was Faye.
Is she in trouble?
It came from beyond those trees. Come on!
Stop it! Let me go!
Looks like our luck's picked up, eh, Sir Slade? After days of the same old trees, such cherubic faces are welcome indeed.
I already want to punch this guy, huh?
After all, where little brats play, we'll find a village, I say. Listen well, you whelps.
Oh, this
My
fucking guy.
men and I, loyal knights in service to His Majesty King Lima IV, may the powers bless him and his name until the end of days, hereby command you to lead us to your miserable line of hovels, where you shall have the honor of dining us and otherwise providing all comforts. It shall be an evening to remember. So lead on, and make haste now.
But, we can't just... We'll get the scolding of our lives if we bring strangers to the village. Good Sir Knight, if I may. Our home is but a small village. To call it a line of hovels is too generous. We do not wish to offend you, and you are clearly deserving of so much more.
Dude, Gray, actually pretty smart kid.
So please, we humbly implore your great mightiness to...
You, boy, have you an older sister?
Me? I have two, actually. What about him?
I don't like where this is going.
That'll suffice.
Yeah.
We'll take all the food and drink you can muster, and your sisters can serve it. I wager we'll get naught but pig feet and horse piss, but so be it. I shall force it down, if I must.
Gods, Cliff, shut your hole. Don't cry in front of him. But Gray, we should all be crying, Gray. We're not really gonna take him to the village, are we? Hey, I don't like it either. If I knew the Royal Knights were such royal turds, I never would have...
Enough chittering, little squirrels. I am not a patient man. If you do not wish to entertain us the one way, you can entertain us the other. Perhaps we shall remove your tiny heads from your shoulders, one by one.
Damn, they're freaking kids, Slade.
You first, Philly. Don't worry, lass. I'll make a nice, clean cut.
No!
Back off!
How many whelps does this blasted village contain?
Get away from my friends! You're not going to set one foot in our village!
Is that so? Someone neglected to teach this mangy pup any manners. You there, girl. Show me your face.
No!
By the gods, it really is her. How you came to walk among these animals is beyond me. Regardless, you shall make a fine prize to take back to General Desai. Seize her!
No! Let me go!
Get your hands off her!
Hell yeah. Get him, Alm.
Oh, you did not just punch a knight!
You dare raise a hand to me, you base-born, barn-bred. So be it. You will stave off your death sentences no longer, especially you. The mother can't save you now, brat!
Look out!
Huh? Grandpapa?
What? Myson? What are you doing in a backwater wasteland like...
Such a badass.
But I think I know.
I like
Now
Myson a lot.
This is indeed good fortune. We never finished what we started in the flames that night, old man. I have much to repay you for. I mustn't forget all my virtues, after all.
Children, run to the cemetery up ahead. Go on now.
What? Why? What are you gonna do?
Now, Alm. All of you. Run!
All right. Come on, guys.
Listen well, children. We will drive these ruffians away, but you must follow my every command.
What? But we're no match for them.
You're serious, Grandpapa?
He's always serious. It's just that this time he's also crazy. We can't do this. Half a dozen children can't win against mounted knights.
Come on, Tobin, we can do this.
I want my mother.
I want to go home.
Enough! The only way you're going home is by fighting as if your life depends on it. Alm, Celica,
Sir.
I trust you to remember some of what I've taught you of the sword. Now, clear the mind, steady the hand, and show me what you've learned. Only you can get yourselves through this. Are you ready? I want you to follow my every command. First, get yourselves to a safer position.
You got it. Alright, so selecting units, place the cursor on the desired unit, press the A button.
Keep your distance from the enemy. Don't try to pursue them.
Choose a destination from among the blue spaces and press the A button. We're going to hit up these trees.
Take shelter in the trees there. They could provide cover. Remember, always use the surrounding terrain to your advantage.
Alright, terrain effects. When fighting on terrain such as forests, enemy attacks become easier to evade.
Let me at him. All right.
Okay.
Allow me. You've done all you can for now.
Whoops.
Now brace for their attack.
I opened up for one of the other kids, huh? System menu. To open the system menu, place the cursor on an empty space and press the A button. Select End from the system menu to end your phase and begin the enemy's turn. Let's see, I think there's another page. Oh no, that's the other stuff that we were looking at. Okay.
Stay away from me!
Nice. Hits 47 while we're in this forest.
Stay away from me!
1 damage. Bring the pain, Myson.
You're no match for me. Yeah. You must do better.
Okay, so this guy is strong as hell. They can barely even touch me. So the interesting thing here is that, alright, so there's some basic calculation going on in this game as compared to some of the other Fire Emblem games. There tends to be a lot less going on behind the scenes. So basically, we've got our hit, we've got our attack, we've got our defense, we've got our crit here, right? All things that we expect. So just looking at those numbers there, his attack is 7, and Myson's defense is 19. 7 minus 19 puts it in the negative. So normally in a Fire Emblem game, he wouldn't take any damage. But in this game, you're always guaranteed to at least do 1 damage if you hit. So if he's able to hit with a 79, he'll always do 1 damage, which is why the forecast shows that we'll be going from 47 to 46. So, yeah, just so you know. That's also why children can actually touch these units. We're just going to put them in forests, I think. and let Myson do the work.
Watch this.
You'll not be stopped.
Myson's a
Lost my
badass.
touch. You're no match for me.
Oh, that's so cool!
No. You must do better.
Freaking horse kicked him. I love that. Ha! Look at this guy, Slade. Oh man, such a punchable face. Look at the portrait down there in the bottom right. What a prick. Alright, so this game also, we can look here, Lance, we've got might, we've got range, we've got weight, we've got hit. What we don't have is durability. So this is one of the games that doesn't have durability, I don't think, so. There's a bunch of differences in this game that I don't quite remember, but we're going to figure them out as we go. I do know that there were some major differences. Ranged weapons work incredibly different in this game. There's a lot more range involved in this game.
Damn, they nearly have me. But not today. I must return to the castle.
God, I
General
want to punch
Desai
this
will
guy.
be eager to learn that we have found her. The princess who refuses to die.
Jeez. The princess who refuses to die. It's a little ominous, isn't it?
We did it! We actually did it! Look at him run, Grandpapa! So, wait, how did we do that exactly? It's all in the wrist. You wish. We only survived because we did exactly as Sir Myson commanded. Oh yeah? Does that mean Sir Myson commanded you to sob like a baby?
How can you guys joke about this?
Grandpapa, Celica, that was great!
Now, not all the characters in this game are from the original game. There are some newly added ones. I think Faye is one of them. I can't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure Faye is one of them.
What? You're not happy? We saved the village from those despicable knaves! We're heroes! I mean, if nothing else, we're not dead. You could at least crack a smile.
You don't understand.
Yeah, so it appears that Celica kind of knows about her own situation pretty well. She did not want to be seen by that guy.
Now that they know Celica is here, they will stop at nothing. It's no longer safe for her to stay in the village.
What? But why? It doesn't have to be like that. Tell him, Celica.
I'm so sorry, Alm. I know that you would have kept your promise.
Don't apologize, Celica. Just tell me that this is a mistake. That you don't have to go.
It is already settled, and we lack the time to discuss it further. Get back to the village and pack your things, Celica. Hurry.
Yes, sir.
Hold on a second! Explain this to me, Grandpapa. Why are you making her leave? I want to know!
No, my boy. I fear that's a page you don't want to turn. Not yet, at any rate.
Oh, great. Now you're talking in riddles? I won't let you do this to her! She needs me!
You? A foolish boy who won't listen to reason? Celica has proven she has the strength to make hard choices. Yet what of you?
Ooh.
Please, don't take her away.
Would you mind looking after something for me?
But this is your good luck charm. You never take this off. It's special.
Yes, it is. And now it's yours. I want you to keep it close always. As close as you would have kept me. My mother gave that to me. Not that I actually remember, but...
Celica, I can't take this from you.
You're not taking it. I'm giving it. I pray that it keeps you safe. Take care, Alm.
Wait, Celica! Well, this turned into a fine mess. We don't know why she's leaving or even where she's going. Whatever Sir Myson knows, he isn't telling the likes of us. Hey, not everything is our business. I just feel bad for her, you know? She and Alm are different from us. Different? In what way? In every way.
Are you certain, Celica?
Yes. If I try to say goodbye to him, I'll just end up crying. Grandpa... Sir Myson? Where will I go next?
I have a place in mind. Perhaps it's time to call on an old friend. Under his care, I am certain your enemies will never find you. Forgive an old knight for failing you. Princess, had the mother willed it, I would have stayed by your side and protected you to my dying days. But I cannot leave Ram Village. Not yet.
You don't need to apologize, Sir Myson. I regret nothing. The days I spent here with you and Alm were wonderful. The experiences I had and the friends I made all mean the world to me. You don't have to be my shining knight, Sir Myson. You just have to promise to always be my grandpapa.
Of course.
Celica! Celica!
You came for me.
I want to make a new promise. One day, when I'm older and stronger, I'm going to find you. It doesn't matter where the world hides you or how long it takes. I promise to find you.
I love the story in this game.
Please, don't forget me, okay?
I could never forget you, Alm. And I promise too. I'll be waiting for the day we can meet again. But for now, I have to go. Grandpapa?
Yes, child?
Do you think I'll ever see him again?
I do. So long as destiny wills it.
Destiny. So be it.
And there's the title. It's a good opening. Sets up a lot of mysteries. Gets you asking a lot of questions. It's a good game. I've forgotten many things about the story of the game.
Once the gods themselves walked these lands. Our continent of Valentia was home to two of them, sibling gods named Duma and Milla. The elder god Duma believed mankind must be ruled by strength, lest we become corrupt, while his sister Milla believed we should be free to pursue lives of pleasure and comfort. The two clashed ceaselessly. It was a long, dark age before the bitter conflict was resolved with the binding of a divine accord. Valentia would be divided in twain, with Duma ruling the north and Milla ruling the south. And in order to secure a lasting peace, each pledged never to violate the other's dominion. For millennia, this accord was honored, and peace did indeed reign. In time, the kingdom of Zofia, which Milla founded in the south, prospered with the goddess's love and blessings. Hers were a happy people who knew no toil and lived free of hardship. But Milla's gifts spoiled the Zophians, and it was only a matter of time before they sank into depravity. Meanwhile, in the north, Duma had built his own empire. Tempered by harsh lands and the even harsher teachings of their fierce god, the people of Rigel had grown strong. But in their quest for power, the Rigelians had let their hearts grow cold and numb to all kindness. Both halves of the continent were in a fragile state, and the cracks had begun to show. And now, Valentia lies on the cusp of a terrible war that could forever alter its history.
Act 1. Zophia's Call. We're a little older now. Done some training. These animations are good for a 3DS game. I really like the art style in this game too. It's a different artist than the main ones,
Well
but
done, Alm.
it looks good.
We'll end today's training here.
But yeah, I've forgotten many things about this story, so there will be some of these things that I've forgotten. I just remember how much I absolutely loved it and loved the characters of Alm and Celica. Their story was just so good. So, yeah, let's relearn this story, huh?
Your swordsmanship has come a long way. I've always known you had talent.
You really think so? You're not just saying that, are you, Grandfather?
Either I'm getting old or you're getting better. And we both know I'm not old.
Well, good. Then that means you're ready to let me travel outside the village.
Don't misconstrue my words, boy. The rule still stands.
And you have to ask yourself, why did Myson need to stay here in this village? And why the hell does Alm, why can't he leave the village?
But why? I'm not a child anymore. You just said I can fend for myself. If I meet with any dangers, I'll have my sword and my wits.
That's not what this is about.
Then what is it about? Look, I've heard from the others. I know the drought's made Zofia a scary place. People are starving, and many have turned to thievery and plunder. Brigands loot villages for a mere sack of grain, and soon they'll be at our door. And don't think I haven't heard what the Regalian army has been up to. They've been crossing the border for years in violation of the Divine Accord. And with that sacred bond broken, now the terrors have resurfaced as well.
All true.
Zofia is full of innocent people who are looking for help. Please, Grandfather. I want to make a difference in a world bigger than a handful of houses. I want to see all the amazing places you've told me about, that Celica told me about.
Suppose you do set forth with your sword and your wits. So what? Will the grand story of your life be how you met the end of a brigand's axe? Before you dream of changing the world, learn your damn place in it. And no more talk of leaving.
What's his problem? Why teach me to use a sword if you're not going to let me fight? Every day in this place is exactly the same as the next. I know I'm meant for more than this, but you have to let me find it. Huh? What's all the commotion? It's coming from the gates.
Okay, so another thing about this game that's a little bit different is they have like villages that you can kind of explore and look around and pick things up. For instance, we can look around here and we can, look at things. Splitting axe. We got a splitting axe. Firewood. This is where we chop wood. I know, thrilling. Thrilling indeed. We can pick up, scorch marks. What's that about? Cliff scorched the wall here while practicing some fire spells. Oops. Some oranges, let's pick those up. Sheep back there. Grandfather raises sheep. They're cute and all, but also kind of jerks. Alright, anything else that we need to look at? I remember climbing this orange tree as a kid. Even fell out of it once. That's probably it. Alright, nobody to talk to. So, let's move around to a different part of the city, the town. Bunch of people we can talk to.
What I wouldn't give for some food. It's been years since we've had a proper harvest. Can't grow much without rain. Why has Milla forsaken us? What's happened to the Earth Mother? She's killing us by withholding her blessings. The Regalian Empire will seize our lands, and we'll be too weak to resist. You've heard how well-trained their soldiers are, haven't you? We've never toiled or fought for a thing, and we're about to pay for it.
Ram Village used to be known across the kingdoms for its magnificent wine, but alas, it's been ages since anyone made a new batch. Valentia's fanciest nobles would send orders from ram wine for ram wine from far and wide. If there are any bottles left, they're like to be aged to perfection by now. A wine that mature would taste absolutely incredible. I'll give anything for one more glass before Mother Mila calls me home.
Well, if it isn't Alm, you all finished with today's training? I still remember when you were only this tall, and now look at you. Sir Mycen has certainly made a strong young man out of you. I say Sir Mycen, but the story is your grandfather was once a famous general. General Mycen. I always wondered why such a fellow would end up here.
It's a mystery.
Then again, the woods around Ram have become dangerous as of late. Perhaps it's for the best that we have him. And you to keep us safe.
It's good to know our plight has the nobility so grief-stricken. King Lima dances at the end of Chancellor Desay's puppet strings. The king would rather eat grapes and frolic in a seraglio than actually rule. It's no wonder the kingdom's being torn apart by rebellion after rebellion. I wish someone would come along and save us from ourselves already. What's that? The Mother Mila? I could waste my prayers on a goddess as useless as her.
Ooh, damn. So,
It's good to know King Lima dances at the end of Chancellor Desay's
Chancellor
puppet
Desay.
strings.
He's come up in the world. So Chancellor Desay, when we were kids, he was General Desay, right? Okay, examine. Pick up some drinking water. The village lives or dies by this well. Some flour. Some carrots. Alright, I don't see anything else that we might need to pick up. Let's move to the entrance.
Alm, hey.
Some familiar faces. We're gonna meet some of the kids that we met earlier on. Tobin.
This fellow's here to see Sir Mycen. He was just about to tell us more. Sorry, pal, but I still can't trust a man in full armor. Keep one hand on your hilt while you talk to this guy, yeah?
Gray's not very trusting, is he?
A knight? Can you believe it? What's he doing in our village? You'd have to practically ride off the edge of the map to find this place.
Grown-up Faye.
Alm, how was sword practice? Everything go okay? Sir Mycen is far too hard on you. I hope you don't have any new bruises.
I'm sure she was happy to see Celica go. She's probably the only one.
He's sure come a long way just to find a whole lot of nothing. Whatever he's here for, I hope he hasn't brought any trouble with him.
I think that Faye got a bad rap from the fans of Fire Emblem. A lot of people talked a lot of shit on her just because she's really into Alm, but Tobin must have been using this place for archery practice. And she's a new character that was added, which I think also added to that. Like, some people were not happy that they added new characters to this game. I'm fine with it, but I never played the original, and I think this game is fantastic, so I don't have any problems. This tower is so guards can look out for anything suspicious coming their way. Alright, let's talk to this mysterious Lucas character.
Good day. You must be Sir Mycen's grandson. Alm, was it? My name is Lucas. I fight for the Deliverance.
The Deliverance? What's that?
My question exactly.
Aren't you one of the Knights of Zofia? The King's Knights?
Oh, I see. I suppose that means word hasn't yet reached your village. In that case, please forgive me for heralding such dark news, but King Lima IV is dead. He met his end some days ago at the hands of Chancellor Desay.
Ooh.
What? You're saying it was regicide?
I fear so. It seems Desay sold Zofia to the Regalian Empire, along with his soul. No doubt they promised him lands, perhaps even a title. Upon Lima's death, the Chancellor and the Regalian army seized Zofia Castle.
This was also the guy that Slade was going to bring Celica back to.
And began to visit unspeakable injustices upon the king's people. Sir Clive, of the Knights of Zofia you mentioned, would have none of it. He formed an army to free us from Rigel and named it the Deliverance. However, we are outmatched and fast losing this war. We need a hero's aid. And so, I have come to the home of one of Zophia's greatest heroes, Sir Myson. Do you see, Alm? Sir Clive would not have sent me were it not urgent.
I'm gonna be that hero. I mean, Myson can help, but I'm gonna be that guy.
Will you take me to see your grandfather?
Yes, of course. Good goblets. I knew Zofia was in hot water, but is this guy serious? So there's going to be a war?
There already is one from the sound of things.
But that's awful. If Sir Myson rides off to war, what'll happen to Alm?
You got me.
Lucas, were you able to speak with my grandfather?
He probably isn't down for it.
What did he say?
He said no. Sir Myson made it clear he has no intention of joining the Deliverance.
What? But he's ridiculously strong. He could defeat some stuffy chancellor with his eyes closed. Why would he refuse when so many people are suffering?
I cannot speak to Sir Myson's thinking, but it seems we misplaced our hopes. I'll have to return to our hideout and bring Sir Clive the ill news. Perhaps Myson has simply grown too old for the battlefield. It was good meeting you, Alm. I must be on my way. Thank you again for your assistance.
He's not old. He's tougher than men half his age.
He's not kidding. Dude's one tough cookie.
Lucas, wait!
Alm, what is it?
I'll go. I'll join the Deliverance.
You?
Oh, what the hell? You can't do that.
Myson's gonna be pissed.
Wait, can he do that? I'll admit, you fight like a beast and they'd be lucky to have your sword. But this isn't sparring with your gramps, Alm. You're volunteering to go to war. I know what it is. And if Grandfather won't do it, then I'll do it for him. Consider my sword as his.
Alm, I understand how you feel, but...
Sir Myson has been teaching me to use a blade since I was a boy. I've received tutelage in military tactics, medicine, weather, terrain. I know as much about war as any man who has never seen one can. Let me fight for you with my grandfather's gifts. I'll prove he's no cowardly old man. He's a warrior who trains warriors.
That might just work.
Huh? Then you mean...
Oh, come on. You can't be serious.
Why not? Alm presents a good case. He has a hero's blood in him, and clearly a hero's fire. His presence is sure to raise the troops' morale. And for my part, I'm curious to see what a self-proclaimed warrior can do. Especially now that he'll be doing it for the Deliverance.
Thank you, Lucas. You won't regret this. I've seen a lot of cake-taking in my day, but this really takes the cake.
Quips.
You should back out of this. It's far too dangerous. If anything were to happen to you, I mean, just don't do it, okay?
I'm sorry, Faye, but I've made up my mind. But... maybe all of you could come with me.
What?
Splendid idea. Maybe we could all get impaled on the same lands.
I'm just saying we could do it together. Fighting, I mean, not the lance. Grandfather trained all of us, right? Not just me. You already know how to use a sword and a bow, so what's the problem? Are you insane? We were sparring with wooden fences and tree trunks. They don't hit back. Oh, sod it all. I'm not as bright as I'd like to think I am, so, count me in. Gray, not you too. Me too, Toby Poo. It's better than waiting for Rigel to reach Ram and kill, slash, and slave us. Might as well bring the fight to them. But you're gonna... I mean, once they...
You have my thanks, Gray, and the Deliverance welcomes you. In the end, we need every able fighter we can get. There will be much to learn, but I can teach you a great deal in battle. And you'll be given a proper wage, of course.
Wait, you mean we get paid? As in actual money?
Now Tobin's in.
Of course. Our soldiers work hard and sacrifice much. We would be remiss not to offer compensation.
I've got little brothers and sisters who could use that gold. Ma and Pa struggle to make ends meet. But if there's a way to help...
Tobin, you don't have to go if you don't want to. Why don't you all take a little time to think about it? Let's split up for now and meet back here later. I need to go thank my grandfather and say goodbye.
Okay. It's all the same people here.
Grandfather, I'm home. Do you have a minute? There's something I need to speak with you about. Grandfather? Huh. Where is he? Grandfather? Grandfather!
Strange. Seems like maybe he had something that he really needed to do after hearing that news, huh? I don't actually remember what it is or where he's at.
Oh, there he is. Over here. Tobin, does this mean you're coming with us?
Sure am. I can tell Ma and Pa were worried, but I think they'll understand. Listen, everyone. Try not to be amazed when I show Alm up on the battlefield.
You know they don't pay extra for that, right, Moneybags?
There's nothing wrong with fighting for coin. Many people do. We don't have any rules stating one's reasons must be noble. Now then, Alm, were you able to say goodbye to your grandfather?
I tried, but I couldn't find him.
Well, that is vexing. I suppose we could tarry here a bit longer if you...
It's all right. Let's go.
Oh, are you certain?
I can write him a letter. Come on. We can't wait forever.
So be it. I'll defer to your judgment.
Lucas, Gray, and Tobin joined you.
You know, I guess I don't mind going along. The Deliverance is fighting all across Sophia, right? Well, I've always wanted to see the world, and now's my chance. All I have to do is not get killed. Easy, right?
Recruit Cliff? You bet.
I'm coming too. I'm staying with you no matter what. End of discussion.
Recruit Faye? You bet. Okay. I don't think there's anything else we need to do in town now. So, let's do a quick save here. And then we're leaving the village. Let's go. Let's go. All right.
Alm, are you sure about this?
Am I sure about what?
Not saying goodbye to your grandfather. My ma and pa have all my brothers and sisters to look after them. I mean, sure, they'll miss me. Or I hope they will, at any rate. But family will help them get by, you know? But all Sir Myson has for kin is you. And all you have is him.
I know. But considering he's never let me take one step outside the village, I doubt I could have talked him into letting me join an army. Not that it would have changed things either way. I have to go. Not just to prove him as a teacher, but to prove myself to me.
Well, you've always wanted to put Ram behind you, right? This is your big chance. Your first adventure writ large.
He's never left the village.
We'll call
That's
it
crazy.
Alm's Epic. Or maybe The Tale of Gray. Plus that one guy.
I don't think so. Although, I admit there might be a little something to what you're saying. It's almost as if I feel someone calling out to me.
So you really have gone crazy then? Well, it's been nice knowing you.
Look, I know how it sounds, but it's the truth.
Do you think it's Celica?
What? Celica? Where the heck did that come from?
Oh, please. You two were inseparable while she was here. You barely made any time for us.
I guess that's true. Maybe it is her. Celica. Are you the one who's been calling me?
He says as he's been wearing that around his neck probably every day ever since.
I know that you're out there. I just don't know where. But I can feel it. I hope this journey will bring us together again.
First, we should make for the southern outpost.
Look at this map.
Desai's men hold it for now. But my fellows in the Deliverance have been fighting to reclaim it. The Deliverance hideout lies beyond the outpost. We'd best prepare ourselves for a long journey.
Okay. So, advancing. Place the cursor on Alm and press the A button. Alright, we're gonna engage. The Ram Woods Battle.
Oi, travelers! Afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to stop right there. These here woods belong to me and my boys, see? So, if you want to be passing through, you're gonna have to pay the toll.
Well, that didn't take long.
I'd say.
Brigands already?
Hey, it's war.
But it's only been minutes. We're still within sight of the gates.
First time Alm's left the town, and they immediately run into brigands. He's like, oh, maybe this is why my son didn't want me out here. But yeah, hey, when war starts, man, brigands come out.
Worse surprises than this await us, Alm. Is everyone ready?
Yes. Come on. Let's clear this rabble out.
You gonna learn today, you sweet summer child. This is what the world's like.
Follow me. I'll clear us a path.
Alm, if I may, you mustn't rush headlong into battles on your own. Without experience, your friends will never grow into accomplished fighters. Trust them. Give them something to do. At least let them deal the final blow.
Listen to Lucas.
Right. That's good advice. I'll give it a try.
That's actually great advice, because you get way more experience if you deal the final blows. So, unit growth. Place your strongest units on the front lines, and then use weaker units to finish off foes. Units grow by gaining experience points, so try to make use of this strategy to build a balanced, effective army. Okay. I think up and down just go to, yep, some of the other ones that we've looked at. So we're good there. We'll push start. Okay. Alright, so a couple of other things to note. This game does not use a weapons triangle, and it's probably a good thing that it doesn't, because, well, there are no axe users in this game. Am I right in saying that? I can't remember if it was that there were no axe users or if there was only like 1 or 2 axe users in this game. Very, very uncommon. So we got a lance on our boy Lucas here. We got a bunch of swords on everybody else for now. We're also, I think everybody is technically considered a villager, and I can't quite remember how classing works in this game. Okay, so Lucas is a level 2. Alm is a level 1. I believe that Tobin, Gray. Gray is a level 5, so he's kind of our strongest guy right now. Tobin's a level 2.
Stand back. Just say the word.
Just leave it to me.
So, 7 minus 5. 2 damage. Crit right off the bat, man. See, he's already still in experience. Look at that. You go, man. Alright, he is one of our level 1s, so he can get experience, but we're gonna try and get all our level 1s to level 2s as soon as possible. I also need to look up what the stat differential for speed is for doubles. Okay, so it looked like Alm and Lucas were both doubling there. Alright, let's read this first. Danger area. Press the X button to display the enemy's range of action. Be sure to monitor your distance to the enemy at all times. We've already got that on. This is a feature that I always use in Fire Emblem, and it's stupidly useful. You can also target an individual to get a darker red area. So pair the two together and you can do a lot of interesting things to give yourself visual tools to do better in battle. I use them constantly. Okay, so let's look at your speed. Your speed is 6 versus their 2. It could be a differential of 3. Some game in Awakening it was 5. In 3 Houses it was 3. I don't remember what it is in this game. But speed 4, it must be 2 because he's doubling this guy. Huh. Okay. It must only be a difference of 2 then. Alright, you can't even finish this, unfortunately. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna have you go after this guy. Maybe? You're level 5. We don't need to give you anything. I'm gonna have you go after him. Okay, you can double and get a kill.
How's that?
Okay, you take the first hit, fail, take the second hit. Oh, she missed. She missed on an 89. And she got hit on a 49. That's rude. That's rude, game. Okay, I hope they target some of the weaker ones so that they can get more experience. Okay, you don't need experience. You just stay out of the way for now. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, you're a level 2. There you go. She's making up for that miss. Bring the pain, girl. Bring the pain.
Look at that show off.
Okay, both of you are level 2s. Okay, I don't think you're going to be able to get a kill, my man. Alm probably can, though.
That should do it.
I do love a good fight.
So yeah, the amount of damage output is a lot less in this game.
Don't worry about me.
Alright, let's give you this kill. There you go, kid. Yeah, Cliff and Faye are easily the weakest on the team.
We really took it to him.
Now this is interesting. This shows you who killed who. So Alm got 2 kills, so he got the most. And you get bonus experience at the end of each battle for that. So that's something new and something different that no other Fire Emblem game that I've played has.
That was
I thought it was interesting.
swordsmanship, Alm.
Somebody let me know, is that in the original Fire Emblem 2? I don't actually know if it was or not.
I can see you have more than a bit of your grandfather in you.
You think so?
Okay. I think with that, we're going to end this episode. So, for now, that's going to be it. There's going to be some other very, very cool and interesting things that you're going to get to see in the next episode, so you're not going to want to miss it. Also, I am interested to know what you all think about the camera. I don't think anybody really needs to see me, but I figured that since we had the real estate for it, maybe I'd try it out and see what people thought. In general, I don't like cameras in front of gameplay, so the only reason I'm doing that in this one is because we're playing on 3DS and we have this free real estate to work with, so I thought maybe I'd try it out. So I did put that in here just to see if people thought it was interesting. I may try it out for the next couple of episodes, see how it is. I'm not that emotive, I'm not that interesting to look at, but do let me know in the comments what you think. It may stay around, it may not. I'm recording this fairly early, basically half a month early before this is going to come out, so I won't be able to get that feedback super immediately, unfortunately, but we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. All right, I'll see you all in the next episode where you're going to get to see a new mechanic that is very unique to this game and this game alone. So you won't want to miss it. See you in the next one. Have a good one, everybody.